Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am super excited today because we are going to talk about more details when it comes to changing my whole identity. So I'm very happy about this project that I'm doing now. I am fully committed, I am fully invested, and I am certain that would be a big success. So, like everyone knows already, or if you don't know, I am working on myself in order to change my whole identity and reprogram myself in order to create a new person. I realized that the person that I am today already achieves what she can achieve. Like that is the maximum I can do, and the reason is my identity, the current one. So I understood in order to go to the next phase or the next step in my life, I need to change my whole identity, and that would be my core beliefs. So today we are going to start with actions. So I like that finally there is like action. I have here a piece of paper and a pen, and I already started writing things. So I do have a plan. Like I told you guys, I want to do this as an experiment and I want to make it as legitimate as possible. And so I'm going to break it down to two, I think, or three main sections. The first one is I'm going to talk about my current identity with details. So that would be where I am now. And after that, we're going to talk about the future identity, which is who I want to become. And the third section, so it would be three sections, it would be the transformation plan, meaning how I am going to bridge the gap between my current identity and future identity. So each section will have different categories. So I was thinking, I do not want to overwhelm myself because there is a lot of things to change, and I thought maybe I would start with like the most important thing in my life right now that I want to start. Like I said in my previous video, I would like to change my financial situation. I am craving the financial freedom. I don't want to work 9 to 5 anymore. I want to have money working for me. I want to be sleeping and making money. So that's like a goal because I do know when this happens, like when I'm going to have money working for me and like a limited amount of money coming my way without me working so hard every day. I know that a lot of other things will change at the same time. So I think this would like help with other aspects in my life. So I'm going to focus on that one. And the second one would be um, relationships. So like I said before, I don't have any friends at the moment. I mean, I do have like still have friends, but they're far. We're not very. I don't have like a social circle that I trust, that I love, that I see every day, or like not every day, but you know what I mean, like a social life. And also, I don't have a romantic partner. So that's something, but I think I'm going to focus on the romantic partner for that for now because that's what I want mostly. So because I think like with money and a romantic partner, other things will come like easily. So those would be like two categories. And the third one, I also thought about the way I see myself, my looks, because I do have some issues with my looks, how I perceive myself, the beauty, etc. So I will work on those three things. So number one, financial aspects. Number two, um, relationships. Number three, self image. So, in order to start, um, I am going to start to do a self assessment, and that would be writing down who I am today. I need to be brutally honest, but not self critical, obviously. But I need to look into myself in the mirror and, like be real with myself so I can be able to know what's the issues, what's the core beliefs that I have, and the mindset that I have now in order to, um, like change it. So I already started working on that. I do have here my paper. I'm actually very proud because I'm doing the work. So I'm going to share with you guys what I wrote regarding my current beliefs, core beliefs, and mindset that I have. So the first thing is the money or like the financial situation. I am going to give you a list of all the core beliefs that I have. So, one is I believe that I can get money only through traditional work, 9 to 5 job. So, that's a belief that I have. I cannot have money in other way. Only I need to work in order to get money. That's one. The other one is I would not know how to manage large amounts of money. So it always scares me, like when I imagine myself having a lot of money. I always hear about these stories, people who lose everything, people who like win in lottery, and then I'm like, how they can lose the money? That's insane. Like, I say to myself, oh my God, like if I have this, like I have the opportunity to get a lot of money and you lose it, I'm gonna lose it, right? So like lose my mind. So that's a fear that I have, that I would not be able to manage large amounts of money because that's not something I ever like never dealt with before. So that's a fear that I have. Also, I believe that I have to work to make money. I know that's like it's like the first one that I said, but I added that is the only way possible. So, I just want to tell you I took the liberty to write and just write what comes to my mind because I think in that way it would be very natural, and it would be like very real. Like those are all the beliefs that I have when it comes to money. So I just wrote that down. So like I said, that is the only way possible. I have to work in order to make money. Like I do not believe there is other ways, even if like I can see for example, influencers, but I still think that's work, right? It's a different type of work, but I do not think like you can just get money like this without working. So that's the belief. The other one is I don't think having a lot of money something that can happen to me. The reason I think that because I do not know a lot of people who have a lot of money, like very, very wealthy people. Maybe because also my family is not very wealthy. So the fact that I don't live in that environment or I'm not, or I always think the wealthy people that exist because their parents were wealthy, their grandparents were wealthy, or something like that. So either you have it or not. So that's a belief that I have. People can't give me money without any reason unless they need something from me. So that's a belief. Like I do, I do not think like someone will be like, "Oh, you need money. You can take money. How much do you need?" Or, "Oh, take money today." Something like that. I don't know. That's a belief that I have, and I do know like there is other people that like they're generous, and I do it myself sometimes. I have like extra money and I just give it to my sister or like someone. So I do it, but I don't think that I can have it, I can receive it. So that's something I want to work on. And the other one is for me it sounds weird, I would say, or surreal. I can't get paid just by existing. I am curious if I can change that. Like, there's, you can see in the whole world, like, there's a lot of people who make money in so many creative, different ways and like easily and stuff like that. So, and there's people who get paid just by existing. It exists. Like, that thing is in the world. So but I can't um like believe it. So I can't believe that something can happen to me. So that's a belief I want to change. I can get paid just by existing. Let's see if that works. Also, I believe that I'm not smart enough to make money work for me. I mean, I think, well, I don't have the capacities, I don't have the skills, sorry, or like the tools or whatever, or like the intelligence, etc. So that's also something that's blocking me. I don't think of myself as someone who has like the intelligence or smart enough to do that. And having a lot of money means a lot of problems. That's a belief. I think it's something that I hear a lot in my environment when I was young. Like, you always hear, oh, like, if you have a lot of money, it means you will have a lot of problems. People will want to take advantage of you. People will try to scam you. You will be in danger, blah, blah. So, that's a thing that I heard a lot. So, it's in my head. So, it should not be, because there is people who have a lot of money, they're super happy, they don't have any problems. So that's a belief that I want to work on as well. I am destined to live a basic life and have small amount of money. That's also something that I think I believe. I actually wanted to be very true with myself, and when I feel like just a small idea, like maybe that's a belief that I have, I just write it down. And the reason I believe this because I don't know people who, like had maybe a basic life and then the life became like luxurious and amazing and exciting and fun and stuff like that. So I'm like, well, maybe this is my destiny. This is something that I will have and nothing will change. So that's a belief I want to change. The last one is men can't give me money because they like me. So I hear a lot of women or girls who say, like they have friends, like male friends who actually give them money just because, they're nice and why not, and but I never believe that can happen to me. I always think, oh, if a man gives you money, it means they need something, they want something from you, and usually it's something that is bad that you don't want to give. So I do not think it can just be, like I can get money from men just because they like me, they want to give me money. So those are the core beliefs that I have with my current identity when it comes to the financial aspect of my life. So I wrote everything down, and now I am going to go next to the relationship category, and I'll focus more on the love, like romantic relationship, because that's what I want now. I do want friends, but like it's not like um I want a romantic partner, so I want to focus, and then maybe I can switch to friendships when time comes, or maybe they're gonna come naturally. I don't know if I change my core beliefs. So the first one is I don't think healthy relationships exist. It's fake. So in back in my mind, I always think like people just fake being happy together and caring for each other and all that in front of people, but when they close their doors, it's actually very toxic and like not healthy at all. And the reason because I grew up in a environment where like everyone, almost everyone, I would say, like it's very toxic. Like marriages that I have in my family, like a lot of divorces and stuff like that, and what I hear and stuff, I mean, like it's not helping, right? So that shaped my core belief when it comes to relationships in general. um High value and healthy, wealthy, and generous, caring man will marry only supermodels and like very pretty girls and or like very wealthy girls or like I do not believe like I mean like like a man that is like that would be interested in me. So, and the reason why I do not see myself as a high value, that's another thing, right? That's something also it's a core belief that I have to work on. It's actually I listed it on my list, the category of self identity. So that's also I have to change because it does exist, right? Like when you see something in the world, it means like you have to change your belief in order to get that as well. It means you don't believe that you can have it or like it's you, right? Men like me simply because of my body. And the reason I think that because I get a lot of compliments when it comes to my body and I see men they're not like getting deep with me when it comes to conversations and all that and they're more interested in the fact how I look when it comes to my body. So that's why I'm like, all men are like this. But the fact that I think that it means that I attract and I will only meet those type of men because that's what I believe, right? And even if like someone is not interested in that way I would not be able to see it because it doesn't match my belief my I will not believe him. So the other thing is no man is interested getting to know me for real. That would be the same as liking me because of my body. So it's like for me men fake. I always feel like they fake their interest with me just to get to my like the body thing, so the physical thing. So I'm like, yeah. So even if like maybe someone I don't know like I did met someone who actually want to know me like for real, but I couldn't believe him because I was focused on like that's what men want from me. So that's something I need to change as well. The other one is no men want to marry me. So the fact that I think that exactly that's what happened. It would be my energy, it would be how I carry myself and all that, and men will sense it. So, and I will not be able to see the man that actually wants to marry me, right? So that's why I need to change that belief as well. The next one is I will never have an amazing man, wealthy, high value, successful, generous, etc., wants me the way I am and want to take care of me. So, yeah, I think that's those things happen to others, but not me. So, I am going to work on that as well. The last one is I only attract narcissistic and manipulative men that want to hurt me. And that's true because that's what I believe. So the fact that I believe that I have proof in reality, actually. Like that's the type of man that I meet a lot. So I need to change that. Maybe like I do meet other men, but because I do not believe that actually like good men exist, etc., I only see the narcissistic ones, right? And manipulative ones. So I have to change that. So that's the last core belief when it comes to romantic relationships. So what I believe is with this, if I change those core beliefs, and also like if I change this mindset when it comes to relationships, things will change. So that's like the whole project, right? That's what is exciting because we're gonna see that for real. It's not, I'm going to document everything like day by day. I know for a fact I will not be able to do every single day a video, but I will try. That's for sure. But I will do, I don't know, I don't know. I'm still like trying to see like how I'm going to manage all that, but I will definitely document every single thing happening. I will share everything with you guys, what's working, what's not working, the shifts, the changes, and the reason I am 100% sure that it's gonna work because I am going to be patient as long as it takes. It doesn't matter for me because I am committed. And when I am committed, it's real, guys. I know you don't know me, but I know myself, and that's something that's a core belief actually. And because I do believe it, it means it works and it's true. So let's go to self-image category. So one, I think my face is ugly. Since I was a child, I always have that. I don't know why, because I always compare myself to other girls, and because I'm like, my nose doesn't look like my friend's nose. My mouth doesn't like, or the shape of my head doesn't look like. So the fact that I compare and I see, for example, like the other girl, like she has boys chasing her and stuff. So I say, oh, that's beauty, and what I have, it's not beauty. You know what I mean? So maybe that's like the core belief that I have. The other one is I do not think I'm pretty enough compared to other girls. Right. So that's what I was saying. So that's what I wrote. I actually forgot that I wrote it and I just wrote it right now. And that is joining what I said. Um, I have to change that belief and not compare myself to other girls and see myself pretty and beautiful and perfect the way I am, and it will show to the world when I do that. Um the other one is I will never see myself beautiful. Well, I believe that even if whatever I do, and that's true, like sometimes like I change things, like my hair, I'm never satisfied. It's like I will never be who I want to be. I have this image in my head. I don't know where it comes from. Maybe like the beauty standards that we see every day on social media and all that. It did something to my mind, but I always struggle with that. So that's something I would like to work on for sure. And I would like to be able to see myself beautiful no matter what. It doesn't matter what I'm wearing or what I'm not wearing or the way I am beautiful, and that's it. The other thing is my teeth, my nose, and eyes are weird. I'm very, like detailed oriented, so I'm always like trying to look, oh, my nose is too big, my teeth are too big. It's always big for me. My what else? I said, and my eyes are too small. So I think I think that because I compare myself to other girls and because of beauty standards, oh, you need to have like a small nose, you need to have small teeth, you need to have big eyes, and because I do not have that, so for me it means immediately like I am weird. The other thing is I am so average no matter what I do. So my core belief is I consider myself average. I do not see myself as, like pretty enough, like beautiful enough. So I'm like, yeah, I would give like a 5 or a 4, which is bad. Like that's unacceptable for me to do that to myself, right? To rate myself like that. So that's something I need to work on. The last one is when people compliment me, it's only out of pity or they want to manipulate me. And that's an interesting one. Like even if people compliment me, I do not believe them. I think they just like making fun of me, and because I look eh, like average or something, and they're like, oh, you look nice today, or oh, you have nice hair, or you know what I mean, like, and I always feel that, like, or they want to manipulate me, like they want to give me like a lot of compliments so I can like, oh my god, this person is complimenting me, oh that's so nice, blah blah blah, stuff like that. So that's something I need to work on as well. um so I think those are the beliefs and mindset that I have when it comes to my self image. There's also like other beliefs that I just wrote. It was random. So one is I am not that smart. I always, and it's true, I mean, like, it's not true that I'm not smart, but what's true is I always, when I say something, I'm not sure. It's like I'm not confident in what I say or what I think. So, or maybe I'm not that smart. Maybe what I say is stupid, so I just be quiet and stuff like that. So I'm not that smart. The second one is I will never be confident. I always think I'm gonna stay like this, like be very uncomfortable in situations, cannot speak up, cannot, like be myself and unapologetically me. You know what I mean? The other one is I'm delusional, and that one is related to the first one. So I always think because I'm not that smart, when I have like a great idea in my head, I'm like, oh, it's not a great idea. Just relax. You just think it's a great idea. It's very stupid. Or when I say something, or I'm always underestimating myself, right? So, and the other one is I will always stay average. So I don't know why I think that. It just came out when I was writing. So I don't even know what that means. I will always stay average. Um, I think it's related to the facts like smart and confidence. So I will stay in my place. Like I cannot evolve or like grow. And the other belief that I wrote is this is my maximum in life. That's insane. Like I made a bar, like this is a limit. So this is a limit, guys. I made a limit to myself. Like I cannot go above what I did now. That's like the maximum I can do, and that's crazy to think that. So that is my core belief, and I am going to do everything to change it because I know that is not my maximum. I can go far beyond and I can do a lot of things, but I have to change and shift my identity in order for me to make that, because this is what I am. Like I do feel this is my max, so that's the only way change my identity, and then I can continue the growth and the expansion and all that. The last one that I wrote, I will never get the things I want. So I always think, oh, I am just dreaming, I am delusional, I dream a lot. Yeah, wake up. This is not reality, will not happen for you. Blah, 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 stuff like that. So, because I think that, well, obviously, I will not get anything I want, but we're going to change that, guys. So, guys, um, this was my honest self assessment, where I am right now, my current identity, my thoughts, my beliefs, and the patterns I've been living with. This was really important for me to reflect on because awareness is the first step to change, but I'm not stopping here. But I'm going to be honest, it was not that easy. It was very hard for me to look to myself in the mirror and like be honest, brutally honest with myself. And also, it's not easy because I'm sharing this with the whole world. So, and I'm a shy person, even if you cannot see my face or whatever. But, I feel like, oh my God. And so now that I have laid everything out, it's time to design the woman I am becoming. I am so excited about this part. It's gonna be the version of me who has the confidence, the financial freedom, and the love that I truly desire. So, in the next video, I'll be walking you through my future identity, who I am stepping into, and how I am shifting my mindset and beliefs to align with that. So, if you are on your own transformation journey, I would love for you to do this exercise with me. So, let's grow together, and I'll see you in part two.